This is All Things Nerd production.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Kobolds in the Basement podcast. My name is Chad Hillson. I am your game manager. We're joined again with Dave Morris.
Searching rooms and finding shrooms. Caster Flamebeard.
As well as Schaloan Dysland.
It's getting hot. I need a good fight to sweeten the pot. Luminora.
And Steven Dysland.
Sick of all this sludge. Gonna start holding a grudge. Valerian.
Nice. All right, so let's get into it. This is Kobolds in the Basement. All right. Now, before we get started, let's do a quick recap of the last episode. So our heroes, standing on the battlefield surrounded by the emptied out caravans, decided to investigate some where they found a crudely drawn map to head back to Franny's hideout. After using basically kindergarten drawings of landmarks to find their way, they did find themselves on an off-the-beaten-path road to a cave entrance that they followed down into a stone cavern full of corridors, twists, and turns that seem to be thousands of years old. As they navigate their way through this underground lair, they keep seeing reoccurring runes that depict the cycle of life, from birth, growth, death, decay, and an unknown. As they navigate, coming across a couple of sludge monsters, finding some potions along the way, they find themselves in a big circle room with a giant stone, let's just call it for what it might have been, a tomb, suspended by a bunch of chains with those same runes on it. After taking some time, trial and error, and figuring out exactly how to illuminate all the different runes, they were able to drop the tomb into molten magma and hopefully destroy whatever was trapped inside of it. Eventually, they made their way into a glowing red room scattered with bones, a giant bone throne, and a small puddle of sludge. As they decided to try and burn the sludge to get rid of it, it suddenly erupted into a giant unformed figure at that point in time, and that's where we are now. So we did roll initiative outside of the episode. So this giant sludge is growing, and it is 15, 20 feet tall. It's a deep, guttural roar as it is growing. It's growing into form, and you guys start to recognize the form that it's taking because you had seen this form just a couple of hours previously, and this is a giant sludge Franny 2.0, if you will. He grows into form. He's sitting on the throne there and roars and looks out at all of you and says, "You again. Who would have thought?" And before we get into the first round of combat, everyone give me a perception check.
Only a 9 for me.
That is a 15 for me.
I got a nat 20.
Ayo.
Nat 20 for Luminora. So let's start with Valerian with the 9. As he's speaking, it sounds like it's a mixture of several voices. That's about all you notice, but you're busy probably loading your crossbow, preparing yourself for inevitably what is to be a big fight. Cass, you notice... What was that?
I'm itching for it.
Itching for it. Yeah, Cass, you notice that as he says that, he's staring directly at you, and it doesn't quite. His face looks slightly different. Even though it is still very sludgy, it almost looks like there's tendrils hanging from his face and his mouth area. And Luminora with a nat 20, even though you and Cass are about 25 feet apart, it looks like he's staring directly at you. And he has, a very clean-looking face. You don't see tendrils or anything. But you notice that he has high-pointed ears looking at you. And then let's just hop right into the initiative order. Valerian, that is you.
Okay. I'm going to use steady aim and just steal my feet down. Aim real good with the hand crossbow and take a shot with advantage. It's a 19 to hit.
A 19 does hit.
That hits for 17 damage
17.
with my sneak attack.
All right. Anything else you want to do? Any sort of movement or anything like that?
Yep, I'm just going to kind of...
He can't move.
Oh, no, I cannot move. It reduces
steady
it to
aim.
0.
Yeah.
If he steady aims, yeah, his movement goes to 0.
Plants his feet. Yep. My bad.
I will stay right...
Right there. All right. And then that's going to go down to Cass.
Alright, I'm gonna shift over to here, and then I am going to cast Bless on myself, Luminora, and Valerian as my action. And then, so, Cast kind of clasps his hands together, and kind of shake, and you see him still kind of grimacing, and more of that black lightning is still there, but he still manages to spread them out and casts, and you guys can almost just see like a little set of wings kind of floating above you guys.
Oh.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to use Harness Divine Power and expend my Channel to Divinity to recover a 2nd level spell slot.
All right. Sweet.
Use a first, gain a second back.
That's rad. All right. Fantastic. So then that is going to come down to Tevin, and he is going to step off to just a little bit more to the west, just to not have everyone so grouped together. And he is going to mark Franny as his favored foe. And then, is that his action to do that? I should know this. Bum, bum, bum. Is that an action or is that a bonus action?
Favorite foe.
I thought it was a bonus action, but I could be wrong when I was a ranger.
It's when you hit somebody with a attack.
Okay.
When you hit a creature with an attack, you can call on your mystical bond with nature to mark the target. So he's got to hit it with something, and then he marks it, and then he gets to deal the additional damage.
Okay. So he steps off to the side, and almost like he's just going to throw a fastball, just pulls his hand back. You see a ball of fire light in his hand, as then he throws his produce flame, but it misses wildly and hits the back of the bone throne. And then that will be Franny. So what he is going to do is he stands up from his throne. You see him just gather his hand. It clenches it into a fist, and the fist swells into a ball of sludge. And he is going to throw a ball of the Blythe at Cass. That was a natural one.
Right over my head. I'm too short.
Just goes wildly over. And then he's going to just steady himself. he's just going to stand there and just kind of survey the room. And then Luminora, that is you.
I am going to enter symbiotic entity.
Okay.
So that is 20. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for right now.
Okay. Yeah. So as you go into symbiotic entity, what does that look like in this situation?
It kind of looks like I have like a faint purple light, kind of like glowing, like not like an orb around my body, but the trace, like my skin, kind of. And then little, like blue, very faint, like ghostly mushrooms, like evaporate off of me.
Okay. Hell yeah. And that's back up to the top with Valerian.
I'm going to move. No, I can't. Oh my gosh. Just thought that. All right. Yeah, I'm going to just take a crossbow shot. Just regularly. For a 16 to hit.
16 misses.
Hashtag blessed, add 1d4.
Oh, yep.
Hashtag blast.
So a 19 to hit.
A 19 does hit.
All right. 4, 6. And then nat 20.
Yep, the nat 20 hits too. Surprisingly enough.
But no sneak attack. That is 13 damage.
13, so a total of 19?
Yep. And then I will run over here.
Okay. And then, Cass, that is you. Also, if you're looking at the map, what looks to be like a lava moat is not. It's just glowing.
Yep. Alright, well, charge! And let's start swinging. Well, even without bless, that is a 22.
22 hits.
So that... it's only 6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Second attack. That is only a 10 because it's a natural 1.
Yeah, that one misses.
Yeah, auto misses with a natural 1.
Yeah.
And then spear butt.
Your butt.
Another natural 1. Back to back.
Woof. Okay.
I wish we had luck points.
All right. Yeah, so you swing into him. The first one hits, and then just because of his sludgy, beefy composure, you just can't quite get the second swing or the spear butt to make contact. So then that's going to go to Tevin, who is just going to, again, he's going to produce flame. He's going to keep his distance for a moment here. With a 22 to hit, he will mark Franny as his favored foe. And what is that again? Additional 1d4.
So he does that not on this hit, but everyone after.
Oh, it's not on the first one. Okay. Well, he gets him for 14 fire damage. All right. And then that will be Franny. So as he's standing there, he is going to use one of his legendary actions. Oh, I should probably...
Alright, so he's doing that at the end of Tevin's turn?
It goes to Franny next anyways.
Well, yeah, legendaries are done not on his turn.
Oh, then yes. All right. So he, as that fire hits Franny, he sizzles a little bit, raises his hands, and just almost slams them down, but in like he throws his hands out almost at like a little bit of an angle. And you just see sludge flow out of him. And I need Luminora and Cass to both make dexterity saving throws. It is a DC 15.
I was gonna say that cone didn't look like it could hit both of us.
Let me go back to it. Where did it go? Oh yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, he can't get both of us. That was intentional on my spacing.
Well then, cast make dexterity saving throw. DC 15.
That is only a 13.
Okay. Then with that, you will take 10 points of damage, and you are pushed 15 feet back.
10 hurts. And I need to make a concentration check. Yeah, 13.
Okay. All right. And then that is actually Franny's turn now.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to, again, ball up his fist, and then chuck that at Tevin. He rolled a 19 on the die. This is going to hurt Tevin. Not as much as I thought. For 9 points of damage, as just this sludge ball is just hurled across the room. Tevin standing a ways back, and just it hits him, coats him, and you hear Tevin almost yelp in pain.
I'm pissed.
Luminora, that's you.
Okay. So I have a question with what is it called? Fiery blade?
Flame blade.
Flame blade, yes. So with symbiotic entity, I get a 1d6 with scimitar, and this says it resembles a scimitar. Does that 1d6 apply to this or no?
I have to look it up. Unless, Dave, if you have a quick answer.
So, symbiotic entity says it has to be a weapon, whereas Flame Blade is a melee spell attack. It is not a weapon attack.
Okay.
So then that would be a no.
But it's a DM call, because I think it kind of... You're swinging a freaking flaming scimitar, but rules as written, it would not technically, but that's a DM call.
So by being in symbiotic entity, it does what extra?
1d6.
Oh, 1d6.
Yeah, I'm just... Is symbiotic entity concentration?
No.
It's not. Okay. One, I think it'd be really cool. And two, I mean, it's still... You're using it like a melee weapon, so I'm going to say yeah. You can
So apply the 1d6 to it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
This might hurt me.
And to cast this as a bonus action, if I understand correctly?
Yep.
Okay. So then I got it all played out in my head here. Yep, okay. I am going to run up to here.
Okay.
To the right side. Oh shit. I'm going to cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
I'm going to use Halo of Spores on him.
He fails.
Okay, so I believe that is 8 in Symbiotic Entity.
Yeah, 8 necrotic.
And then... Am I supposed to click... Oh, there we go. Sorry. Oh.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know if it created a thing in your box to swing with or not.
I mean, does it have a plus whatever to hit?
It'll be her wisdom plus proficiency, so plus 7 to hit.
No, I don't have anything in my box here to...
Well, we'll have to
What's
add that.
what's the plus on your scimitar?
1d6.
The attack modifier, the middle column.
Oh. I believe plus 5.
But it's a melee spell, so it uses her wisdom, not her
Yeah,
dex.
but you said plus 7, so just we'll add 2 to it, so you can just swing your scimitar, right?
Yeah, she can swing the scimitar, and then she's just got to roll different damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so swing scimitar.
Yep, and then add 2 to whatever the number is.
Okay, so 19 to hit.
Plus
Yeah,
two
plus
more,
2.
so 21 plus a bless, minimum 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now roll, I think it's 3d6 fire damage,
3d6 fire damage plus the 1d6.
but I would roll them separately because
Yeah.
fire is necrotic. So 3d6.
Okay, so I just go and select 3 d6s, right?
Yep.
Okay. So 13.
13 fire, and then 1d6 necrotic.
5. Okay.
But it's fire and he's sludge.
So that's 26, 31 damage.
Hell yeah.
Dang!
Girl.
Yeah, that's what I was like thinking about, but I was like, I have no idea if that's like how it works or if it's gonna work, so cool.
It's one of those things where technically, but I would agree with Chad. I would allow it because
Okay.
it's not like you're a fighter with like 4 attacks or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so describe how you actually do that attack. You know, lighting the flame blade and make that attack happen. That sounds rad.
Okay. I guess as I'm running up, I would probably, like with Kakashi, how he has like his lightning. Oh, is there...
Is
okay,
that a
never mind.
Naruto reference?
I think you're thinking
It
of
is.
Chidori.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
Chidori.
He calls his lightning blade. But
there you go.
Anyway, as I'm running up, I kind of like throw my sword hand back, and my hand starts to glow. I'm actually gonna have it be like a blue fire instead of like just orange. So this fire blade comes out, and then as I run up, I kind of cross my arms and then slash, and at the same time I slash, I also release Halo of Spores on him at the same time.
Hell yeah. It just all hits him at once, and he is not a huge fan of that.
yeah, well, that's when legendary actions can be.
Oh, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, so at initiative, if he did a legendary action, he probably can't do a lair action at the same time, can he?
Oh yeah, no, lair actions still go.
Dope.
Oh,
So, as that all, as he kind of regains his footing after being hit by you, you feel the ground start to shake. Hang on, is everyone okay? I guess it's just Luminora and Cass. You really notice that the ground is starting to shake beneath you, and some sludge starts to come up around your ankles. I need you both to do dexterity saving throws. Also, DC 15.
Man, you targeted my dex.
does the bless go on this too?
Yes, it does.
Okay, well I only got it's 4, right?
It's up to it's 1d4.
Oh.
So you can only add a max of 4 to it. So,
I don't think I'm gonna.
well, I got an 18 with my bless.
Okay, so Luminora fails that, so you feel the sludge wrap around your feet and hold you in place, and now you are restrained, either until the end of his turn. Well, until the end of his turn, and then Cass, you are still good to go, and then that will be Valerian. That's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna stay completely put where I'm at, and I'm just going to take another crossbow shot for 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
For 8, and play it safe. Use my sneak attack since he's within 5 feet of Luminora. So 15 damage total on the first strike.
Okay.
Glad I did. 16 plus. Are you still have bless up?
Yep, still blessed.
Dirty 20
That hits as well. Yeah.
for another 8. So 23 altogether.
And that is why Bless is awesome.
Love Bless. Bless you for Bless.
All right, yeah. So those two crossbow shots both hit him just square in his core, and just not loving it. You know, no ba 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 ba.
Yeah.
And then Cass, that's you.
All right. Well, let's get back up in there. Maybe I'll actually not roll back-to-back nat ones this time. First swing with the quarterstaff. That is a natural 20.
Hey.
Woof. Okay.
And you know what's coming now.
Absolutely, I do.
All right. I will use one of my second level spell slots for a Divine Smite.
Big his ass. His butt.
Is he a fiend?
Mm-hmm.
Then I get to add an extra d8 to it.
Bust out the calculator, boys.
Oh no, I can just do it on the sheet here.
Oof.
And so this is going to be a lot, hopefully.
I already saw a
Jesus. Nice.
So that is 47 plus 14. So 61.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's totally cool.
He looks very, very hurt compared to what he looked like 30 seconds ago when he was at full power.
Well, that's good, because I'm going to swing with my second attack.
I figured. He's that one.
That is a 17.
17 misses.
Spear butt. That is a 21.
21 hits.
You know what? Screw it. Dumping the other second level into it. Let's go Nova.
Huh. It's going to be overkill.
That is another 33.
Oh.
With a spear butt. It's crazy.
It's not even worth having him do his reaction. It's not going to do shit against this. How do you want to do this?
So I come in with the first one and just crack him in the head, and as the staff hits the head for the first one, it just radiant light and the black lightning even all just explode straight into his head. And then for the spear butt, I jam it right into his gut and then pump the divine energy into it again, so you just see this glow start at my fist and go right into his belly from there, and then making him explode outward.
Oh, as Cass has this spear butt, in his gut, you see the black lightning pumping into it. Luminora, just as the split second thing happens, give me a perception check.
17.
Yeah, so with the 17, as this black lightning is coursing out of Cass's hands into the gut of Franny, you also notice that the black lightning is almost looks like veins creeping up Cass's neck as this is happening. And then Franny explodes into sludge and goop. Hits the ground. It doesn't seep back into the ground. It just sits there scattered across the room. As that happens, Luminora, you notice that the hold around your ankles disappears. And I guess we're out of initiative.
Damn. I'm gonna go open that box.
It's a heavy hitter.
Yeah.
That's what
The
paladins
grand slam.
That's what paladins do. When they hit hard, especially when I can crit smite like that.
Yeah, that's super bogus. Yeah.
I did 94 damage in those two hits.
He had 68 HP left.
Well, I wasn't gonna give him the chance to do anything else.
Gonna have him punch Luminora with a sludge sword.
Well, if it makes you feel better, in Tales of the Valiant, I can only smite once per turn.
That does make me feel better.
And I won't have a spear butt.
That does make me feel better.
Yeah, they're like, we're not gonna let people go supernova on every turn now. So I gotta get all this extra super double smites a turn while I can. But that'll pad my stats for damage on the tracking.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
Yeah. I roll, like, my damage rolls on my smites were actually really high. Like, the first out of the 8d8, I had like 2 8s, 3 7s, a 6, and 2 1s. But how often do you get to roll 8d8 damage at level 5?
Right.
I mean, that's like
My 66, that's for sure.
that's like Cone of Cold level damage.
Don't need to keep Franny's handwritten character sheet open anymore.
Don't worry, we'll edit all that out. You just murked Franny in like super turns of combat because Luminora did obscene fire damage, followed up by crit smite.
I helped, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh no, you got a crit on him too, didn't you?
Not on him.
But between
I got a sneak attack, but
yeah, where was Luminara on there? It was 13.
She did
26,
31.
31.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
it doesn't beat your 90 something. Jeez.
94 total.
94 with only 68 HP left. Yeah, that was so rad. Anyways, yeah, so sludge goes everywhere. You don't see it seep back into the ground.
I don't think he's coming back this time.
Good riddance. Hey, what's in this box?
Yeah, go ahead and open it.
I open the box.
Yeah, as you open the box, you see what looks to be a very decrepit looking heart. But it is like where the veins would be, looks to be blackened, and it, like the edges of where all the valves and stuff would be, look to be burnt and ashy.
Take like a handkerchief and pick it up.
As you grab it, it crumbles to dust.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Let's check around on this throne and see if there's anything useful left over here.
Was that like a one shot to kill Franny? Just that was his heart in a box, and you could have just.
I don't know. You didn't get that far.
Somebody said we had to kill the big bad thing first.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you search around the throne.
Alright.
That is only 7 because I should not be the one investigating.
Yeah, I'll let one other person roll investigation.
I'm gonna vote Valerian.
Give him guidance.
Oh yeah. Guidance. I guide thee.
16 plus 1d4.
19.
Yeah, so with a 19, you see a small leather-bound book. It seems to have some scribbles written in it. Kind of looks like alchemy type of equations and stuff like that. And as you flip through the pages, the writing becomes more disorientating, as well as it starts to look like more and more sloppy, like the ink starts to look more and more like smudged. And then as you look around, you also find about 50 gold pieces scattered throughout the bones, and that's about it. Sorry for the interruption, dear heroes, but I just have to ask. Are you like me and my friends, where your food tends to be lacking just a little something extra? If you are, then look no further than Crybaby Craig's hot sauce to fix all of your spicy and saucy needs. Because this pickled habanero and garlic hot sauce will go on practically anything. It was started by Craig himself in the Twin Cities of Minnesota, and this sauce has become a staple of all hot sauces and flavor enhancers across the lands for many, many moons. If you don't believe me, go and check out crybabycraigs.com and order yours today to, quite frankly, just better your life. Or at least your taste buds. But be sure to let them know that we sent you and enjoy the best damn hot sauce there is. Now, let's get back to the show.
I think this dude lost his mind.
Well, unfortunately, this guy didn't have much to, what we got over there, Valerian?
Found a book. Some sort of diary or journal.
But
It's
who
like
can understand.
something was going on as he was writing it, because get towards the end here, it just gets to be kind of nonsense and sloppy.
I can't imagine turning into that much sludge is good for you.
Sure, it does affect the health.
Yeah, which makes me wonder now that Franny's dead. I wonder what's in that, suspended prison.
I wonder if it has anything to do with part of that book we read and the behind the gate
Oh, and that one
about the
room.
prophecy of an all-powerful creature from the beginning of time. Like, what if that creature's in it?
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't think a creature like that would be hanging around in some kind of prison, though. I think it's the one that's probably pulling the strings.
I mean, we can pull it back up and see what's
Yeah,
going
let's
on.
see if there's any sludge left still in that thing before. Well, You doing okay, Tevin?
Yeah. I mean, that was really cool. What you guys did. I'm sorry I wasn't more help.
That's
You're okay, and that's all that matters.
You burned him a little.
I tried. I didn't explode him, though.
Yeah, that took a lot of energy to do that. I couldn't do that again for a while.
So as you come back into this forge room, what all are you trying to do?
Let's crank this thing up. See if there's still dripping sludge or what.
Yeah, I'm starting to crank.
I'm cranking too. Cranky over here.
Yeah, so you see this stone sarcophagus basically start to raise out of the molten lava. You know, the stone itself is kind of glowing red as it first comes out, but it cools down quite quickly as you raise it fully up. Are you just raising it high enough to where you could jump onto it? Or are you raising it all of the way up?
I'd say we can probably bring it all the way up.
Go all the way.
Okay, once it gets all the way up, you hear kind of like a clang and then a click. And you notice some of the other chains shift a little bit.
Is there any of that black sludge dripping out of the, kind of oozing out of the bottom and back in?
Nope, that is completely stopped.
Well,
Does there appear to be a way to, open it?
Or, yeah, can we shift this thing out of the center somehow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you're taking your time to look at some of the other pulleys. You do see that there are some that are on swivels with levers, so you are able to move the sarcophagus over the actual ledge, so that then you can lower it down. And then
All right.
Or a handle?
Is there, any obvious way to look like it maybe open it?
yep, as when it clanged and clicked, you notice now that it's on the ledge to where you can actually see where the lid really is, that there is a latch and a hinge so that you can open the top and look inside. Basically, as you lower the sarcophagus onto the ledge, it kind of naturally rolls down, so it's not 10 feet above you.
Pop this bad boy open.
Yeah, let's open her up.
Yeah, so as you open it up, you see the charred remains of a body. It loosely resembles the structural build of Franny if he was normal sized. Very dead.
Maybe this is his original pre-corrupted body or something. Guess that's probably why we heard him getting a little upset when we dropped it into the lava. He probably needed this thing to help keep him going.
Yeah, stay alive.
Maybe one of us should try it.
Nah.
Not it.
Well, I think at this point, we've searched this place. We didn't find anything. Fortunately, we found a book, but we didn't find anything else useful. No, not much loot. Not much of anything.
Maybe we should head back to Tev's old dad there.
Well, we did. He did say that if we got rid of Franny, he would help us find a portal back up to the surface.
I'd say we've held up our end of the bargain.
Yeah.
We could bring his skull just in case he doesn't believe us.
That's up to you. You're the one who likes to, a little bit more morbid stuff.
Not at all.
No,
I
you're
rip off his skull from the skeleton. Also, one of his finger bones.
All right. So what are you guys doing then?
I think it's time we make our way back out of this place.
Back to Ganondorf.
All right. Yeah. So you guys make your way back out the way which you came. Get back in the cart, and start traveling back towards
Oldingor.
towards back to the casino. As you're traveling back, because it's probably a few hours to make your way back there. Are you guys discussing anything? Are you just kind of sitting in silence?
You guys notice he kind of almost had tentacles on his face?
I didn't see any tentacles. And what I saw is I noticed pointed ears on him. You saw?
I didn't see anything.
I saw almost kind of like tentacles near his mouth thing. Kind of reminded me of some of the mind flayers I've seen a little bit.
Well, I don't like that.
No, I don't like them at all. I'd be all too happy to make some of them explode with a spear to the gut. But they wouldn't be that easy.
Yeah, really, all I saw was a big sludge guy. So I couldn't really be of help here. Sometimes my crossbow gets jammed, so I just like to make sure it's functionable before when we're starting a counter.
Otherwise, no, it's one less thing to worry about, but we're still not any closer to figuring out what the heck's going on either.
Well, if we can at least get home. Or back to somewhere where we belong.
Yeah, and getting back up to the surface would be nice. See the sun again.
I could probably do without the sun, but yeah, the surface does sound nice.
Tevin kind of perks up first when Cass says, to see the sun, and then kind of looks over at Valerian when he's like, I could do without the sun. And Tevin just kind of looks a little like, why wouldn't you want to see the sun? I would love to see the sun. I've never.
You should see the sun, Tevin. I just do my best work when it's dark.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
It's warm and illuminating.
What are your plans, Tevin?
Well, I don't really know.
Maybe you should come with us.
I mean, I would love to, so I could, see the sun and keep spending time with you guys and doing everything that we've been doing, hopefully with less of giant sludge monsters, but I would love to, but also, I feel like I should talk to my dad more before I decide about that, because it turns out he's not everything I thought he was.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yep. Sometimes, even fiends can be nice, and sometimes celestials can be jerks. It comes in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
You're a good kid, Tevin. Don't you ever forget that.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, you guys ride along, keep having some conversation. You make your way back to Oldengarf's casino. You step inside to speak with him. Did Valerian actually bring some bones?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I'm keeping the finger, but he's more than welcome to the skull.
Oh, thank you. I'm just gonna get rid of this.
Oh no, it would make a great centerpiece.
What?
Yeah, but trying to run a business here.
Well, if you flip it upside down, you can also. You got big hands. Nice little mug. You could just kind of paint world's best.
You're a guy. Okay, let's just leave it there. I appreciate you doing this for me. I did have some of my people research which portals we know of around here that are stable, and which ones should get you back to the surface. But yeah, we're working on cleaning up a map that should help you. You guys are more than welcome to stay the night unless you want to get going. I totally understand.
I could use a little rest.
A nap sounds good.
More than a nap.
Yeah. So, what all did you encounter with? What all was Franny up to?
Well, he was entirely made of that Blythe stuff at this point.
There's some sarcophagus forge thing that we pulled up, and not really sure what that was all about, but that's where I got this. Pulled up the finger bone.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, there's also lots of runes about the the cycle of life, and then there was a weird extra symbol on there because there was birth, life, death, decompose, and then an extra one that seemed to tied to magic somehow. And then Luminora was reading a book with some stuff in there that was written in Abyssal, I think.
Talked about the prophecy and a creature from beginning of time, and he can body jump, or the creature, him, her, whatever, it can body jump as needed, and pretty weird stuff.
That's new.
Yeah, he got mixed up in something pretty dark, but it took twice, but I don't think he's coming back from that last one. First time we defeated him, he kind of just sank into the ground and slinked away, and then when we found him in his hideout, he didn't do that the second time when I hit him.
You must be a strong fighter then.
When I catch somebody off guard and get a good shot in, I can hit pretty hard.
I mean, we're all good fighters here, I think.
Yeah, but you collect bones.
After we killed him, I swear.
It's serial killer behavior, man.
Well, as long as you sleep okay.
I do.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little tired. Feel a little drained, especially extra drained after that fight.
Well, there's rooms for you guys. Go ahead and rest. When you head out in the morning, just speak to me before you go.
Sounds good.
Sure.
Do you guys have room service here by chance?
Well, I mean, it's a casino and hotel, so yeah.
Okay, sweet. So I will take the biggest entree of dinner food that you have available, make it 2 of them, and 2 of your best ale.
Okay.
My room, please.
Oh, okay. I guess, it wouldn't be right to charge you, because you just kind of saved my ass.
Oh, well, you're too kind.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna go lay down. I'm not quite feeling myself.
You alright, friend?
Just a little extra tired.
Holler if you need anything, alright?
Yeah.
Start feeling funny. Just let me know.
I don't know if I'm ever really funny, but
So, Cass, I noticed with your death punch there to Franny, I noticed you had almost like black veins going up your neck there.
really, well, I mean, as you can imagine, I can't really look at my own neck very well. I don't have much of one, and I don't carry a mirror around. But yeah. I think I kind of know what you're talking about, and I'll slide up like my sleeve, and you'll see there's like black veins kind of creeping up his arm.
Mm-hmm.
What's that about?
I don't know. It's just been slowly creeping through my body. I don't feel bad or anything. I just notice I get a little extra tired every now and then.
When did you start feeling like this?
Oh, what was that? A few nights ago?
Oh. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. I just go to Luminora. Did we tell him about the stuff?
I thought you did.
I thought you did.
Okay, will you tell him?
Tell me what?
It's nothing to panic about.
I like elbow Valerian.
Few nights, or a few days ago. Yeah, we all kind of, we had some weird stuff going on. At camp. Luminora had that weird dream.
Yeah, with the thing with the yellow eyes or whatever.
Yeah. Well, hey, you were gone. You just kind of dipped. But we found you just a little ways out of camp, just on the ground.
Yeah, I was having that bad dream.
I think I know why too. You were down in like a puddle of sludge stuff. It may have penetrated a little bit.
That would obviously explain things, but I mean, maybe because of my training and all, it's not overtaking me, but I can definitely feel like something's off.
I would say that's probably it. You seemed fine. It's I know you got that strong dwarvish constitution about you, but it might be just something to think about. It was going in through your nose and whatnot, so.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll go over it like Tevin and his dad. Be like, I'm guessing you guys haven't found a cure for this stuff yet.
Oh, no. We've been trying to look more into it, but that's what Franny was doing at first. And then he started stealing stuff, getting people to work for him and not telling me anything about what's going on. And To be honest, I don't know where to begin. If someone who used to be my trusted friend ended up like that, I really don't know where to go to next in trying to figure out how to take care of this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could, try things, but I don't have. If it's poison, then I'm resistant. If it's a disease, I shouldn't be even feeling it. Shouldn't be bothering me. So it's not one of those two. And I'll, roll the sleeve back up, put my other hand on it, and I'll use 5 points of lay on hands to try to remove poison.
Yeah. With it, it doesn't really remove anything, but some of the blackness from the veins start to retreat kind of back more towards your hand, but it doesn't go away. You don't notice any sort of it's more like it's reacting to the magic to back away from it.
Yeah, well, at least I can slow it down, I guess, but it's not. I can remove poison from somebody normally, or a disease that way, but it's not one of those two. Obviously, otherwise it would have been gone by now.
Yeah, that's, to be honest, that's more than what we've been able to do with it, so.
Maybe you just need a detox.
What probably need, unfortunately, is either a wizard or a cleric who's pretty powerful. They might know something.
Wait, it's not like a curse.
Well, if it was, that's what we would need. We'd need a powerful wizard or cleric at that point. I'm not high enough up in my order to deal with curses yet.
I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. But you get some sleep, get some rest. My friend will, again, if you need anything,
Yeah.
just holler.
Well, like I said, I feel fine. I obviously could still beat the snot out of Franny, so. Yeah, I cracked him real good.
You did.
But it was glorious to watch.
Yeah, he kind of exploded.
Oh.
I mean, it was great. I had a front row seat. I was right there. Man, let me tell you.
She had a flaming sword to hit him with it.
Nothing compared to this guy.
All I saw was light, and then just sludge everywhere. I thought to myself right then and there, I said, hey, Valerian, don't go pissing this guy off.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Well,
Anywho.
Luminora's super hungry and thirsty. I'm gonna go get some rest.
Yeah, you guys, whatever you need. In the morning, we'll get you all set to go, and it might be a bit presumptuous of me, but Tevin really seems to like you guys, and this isn't a life for him. Could he travel with you guys at least until he can find his own way in a better place than here?
Absolutely.
I mean, it's his decision, obviously, but I have no problem with him joining us.
If you're cool with sending him with a few adventurers into probably one of the most dangerous missions that anyone's facing right now, and he's cool with it, then I'm very cool with it.
Well, I'll let him decide, but I want something better for him, so.
Near certain death. Me too. What do you say, Tev?
Yeah, I'd like to go. I didn't really like the near certain death part.
Either, buddy.
But, maybe once we get to a place where I can see the sun, I can figure out something else from there.
You're gonna like it.
Just depends. Because I like hanging out with you guys too.
Oh, we love you. I love you.
It's very dangerous, but I like it.
Just kind of shut us.
That's good to me.
All right. Well,
you get some sleepy big softies.
You guys get some rest. We'll see you in the morning.
Sounds good.
Very well.
Hello.
All right. And I think we'll just end the episode right there. That seems like a safe space to end the episode.
Okay. Can I just add that on the way up to my room, I stop at the bar for a glass and I drink it before I even get to my room.
So that they don't even know when they bring you more. Not that they would care. It's a casino.
Right. But yeah, I didn't want to wait on it. It's been a long day. She's about to have a nice bubble bath and read a book.
Two copper then. For the one from the bar. Because they don't know that your room service is being comped. But anyways, yeah, if our listeners are enjoying this and would like to support us, go check us out on Instagram over at Kobolds in the Basement Pod. Also find us on Facebook. We have a subreddit, YouTube, anywhere that you get your podcasts, really. Or if you want to become a premium subscriber, head on over to our Buy Me a Coffee, which is at buymeacoffee.com/allthingsnerd. When you subscribe there, let us know that it was the Kobolds who sent you so that you can get some member exclusive merch and behind the scenes and stuff like that. Also, please just like, share, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts to stay up to date on all of our episodes, announcements, and things of the like. Anyone here have anything they want to plug this week?
Nope, not me.
I got nothing.
No, not for me this week.
All right. Well, just like always, if you like other nerdy things, check out our other podcast called the All Things Nerd Podcast. You can find that at www.allthingsnerdpod.com, and then you can find it on all of your podcast streaming platforms and YouTube. That's all we got. Thank you so much, and goodbye from Kobolds in the Basement.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.